Detective.
Yeah.
It is good to see you, Kevin.
You too, Alexis. So, from what I hear, seems I'm back in Port Charles none too soon.
I wasn't sure I was going to hear from you at all. I had left you tons of messages. You didn't get back to me.
I'm sorry it took me so long to get in touch. Couldn't have been easy, dealing with Lucy on your own.
You think? In any case, I'm really glad you're here because she's had a rough couple of days. She's going to use your support.
Is it true she stabbed a police officer?
Him.
How you doing? Detective John McBain.
Dr. Kevin Collins, and I am so very sorry. I hope Lucy didn't cause any permanent damage.
I'll live.
You know, Lucy got it in her head that John is not John, that he's a vampire.
Named Caleb.
So, I looked around and we're in luck. There's a diner close by. Maybe we can rest, get something to eat.
Soon. But there's something that I gotta do first.
And then? Will this finally be finished? Can we stop running?
Look, I know this is just another town or city to you, but to me, it's much more. To me, Port Charles is home.
Come on, are you really, really getting out of here? If you are, you can take me with you.
Yeah, I don't know about that. There's only one seat left on the Freedom bus, and I kind of got dibs on it, so you're gonna have to figure out another way out of here.
Oh, no, please don't be so hasty. I can be a real asset. And obviously, you are an extremely resourceful guy.
Well, how about that? I mean, I'm rich, if that's what you mean.
Well, whatever. I can be resourceful, too, and if we work together, we could both get out of here.
I don't think that's a good idea. I'm in a little bit of trouble here. It's probably not such a great idea for me to team up with such a committed slayer.
Oh, go ahead. You could say it. I'm a nut job. You can call me that. I should have probably recanted what I said about Caleb and blamed it on overeating or stress or exhaustion or something like eating expired ding-dongs.
Ding-dongs expire?
Yeah. Look,
That's worrisome.
Listen to me. I need someone to vouch for me, to insist that I'm sane. Because nobody in the courtroom that saw me go after Caleb again is going to do that. You know, why did I miss his heart? I don't know what happened. I guess you got to practice. You know, when you have a really good skill, you should keep up your practice. And I didn't. I thought I could.
You know what? You can stop now.
Okay.
Actually, I do need someone to back me up.
You do?
Yeah. You should dial back the steak talk a little bit, and then I'll be more than happy to tell everyone I know that you're sane, providing you tell everyone you know that I'm crazy.
You know about this Caleb, too?
Unfortunately, I've been subject to Lucy's ravings for longer than I care to remember. She would go on and on about Caleb Morley, the king of the vampires, who had the power to mesmerize the whole town, but only she could see the truth. And he was supposedly obsessed with a daughter that I don't have, named Livy.
I'm your daughter?
Excuse me?
My daughter, Sam. Kevin,
Hi.
Sam.
It's nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you.
Lucy saw Sam and she decided she was Livy.
We didn't have some torrid affair that I've forgotten about, did we?
Only if I've forgotten about it, too.
Well, just so I understand, you do not have a daughter named Livy.
No.
You don't recognize Sam.
I've never seen you before in my life.
Lucy seemed so sure. I thought she had me confused with someone else.
Confused with someone in her imaginations. I'm a psychiatrist, and no amount of therapy or drugs have been able to diminish Lucy's commitment to her narrative or hallucinations. And finally, it got so bad I had to leave before her behavior caused permanent damage to the children.
Kevin, I'm sorry. I always knew Lucy was eccentric. I just didn't know that it had gotten that bad.
You wouldn't believe how convoluted and detailed her madness became. She was living in a fantasy world of seers, demons. There was even an angel named Rafe.
Just leave it.
No, it's cold out here, and this coat isn't very warm. Look, I'm sorry that I'm being such a mom, but I worry about you, okay?
I promise I won't get sick and slow you down, okay? You can relax.
That's not what I meant. Listen, I know that being on the run has been really hard on you, okay? And constantly looking over your shoulder. This is definitely not the life that I wanted to give you. But that's all going to change now. Okay, now that we're back here in Port Charles, that's all going to change. By the time I am done here, you and I will finally be safe.
Really?
I promise you, Rafe.
Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't you say you want to get out of this place, but now you want me to say that you are crazy?
Well, isn't everybody a little crazy? And let's face it. How else do you explain all the insane things that I've done in my life?
Okay, and we're gonna call this disease what?
No, well, I'm gonna say that I have DID. Dissociative identity disorder. Because I'm not going to Pentonville.
No, you do not want to go to that. I'm going, 5. Dreadful place. Listen, I had a friend that went there, and I'm not going to give you the details, but avoid Pentonville at all costs.
Which is why it might be a really good idea to have somebody corroborate that I'm completely out of my gourd. I'm out of my gourd.
Okay, here. Go ahead. No, I mean, go ahead.
Go ahead, what?
Well, you gotta corroborate that you're out of your board, out of your court. You gotta do something. Corroborate. Come on, Todd. Did you see him?
Todd. Io non so Todd. Mi chiamo Rod.
Wow, is that it? That's okay. I'm talking to one of your alters, Rod.
Come si dice alter? Io non so uno alter. Sì, I am a lover. I'm a lover.
No. What you are is full of it.
So tell me, what have you and Michael accomplished so far?
Actually, nothing. I was expecting him. He hasn't shown up yet.
Well, you have to give him a little time to adjust to the 9-to-5 corporate life, you know?
Well, I know I've only been back in Port Charles for a short time, but I do know how responsible my son is. Just, you don't think that Sonny and Carly got to him or anything, do you? That, maybe they convinced him to turn his back on me?
Hey, sorry I'm late. Reporting for duty, boss.
What?
Kind of surprised.
Yeah.
I thought things had thought out between the two of you.
Didn't last very long, did it?
And what happened? I mean, she was genuinely touched that you took such good care after Trey died.
I know, she thanked me.
And so?
We connected. I mean, for once. We weren't at each other's throats like we usually are, and it felt good. It felt real good.
Huh.
But not as good as it would have been with Kate.
I'm surprised you're so comparing the two of them. I mean, why would you? Oh, God.
Sonny, you kissed Connie.
No, I didn't. No. Well, look, I'm not gonna lie to you. I wanted to. But then I told her that I miss Kate.
Oh, boy.
And telling her that is like telling her to cease to exist, you know?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna deny it, okay? I care about Connie in a kind of way. But Kate is the woman that I love.
Connie! Okay, before you start, hear me out.
The paper.
I'm sorry. I know you wanted to wake up this morning and read about ELQ's demise first thing, but I ran into a little roadblock.
You did?
Yeah, my staff, they staged a mutiny against me on Todd's behalf. They wouldn't run the paper because I'm not the one in charge, if that makes any sense, because Todd's a crappy boss.
Oh, thank God.
You sound relieved.
I am so relieved. I changed my mind. I don't want you to print it.
Tracy, I don't take no for an answer. I had him run the paper anyway, with the big ELQ headline and all.
Look, I'm sorry it won't happen again.
Hey, you have to punch a clock, Michael.
Did anything happen?
I just got held up in some family business.
Is everything all right?
No, but I've done everything I can for now.
Wait, excuse me. AJ Quartermain. Wait. What paper? I'll call you back. Toby! Toby, get me today's issue of The Sun right now.
What's going on?
Just give me a second. Is that the son?
It just arrived. He was late today.
AJ, for heaven's sakes, what's wrong?
It's over. My father's company, my company, it's ruined. My father was right to only leave me a jar of relish. Why didn't I wait?
Maybe it's not so bad, huh?
It's worse. I sacrificed my family legacy for the sake of my hurt pride. When Ned and Dylan find out, I'm gonna lose my sons as well.
Well, hey, who says anyone's gonna find out, right? I mean, you're not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything.
You're not? Why not?
Because we're simpatico. Tracy, we gotta work together.
Yeah, but you're gonna be under a lot of pressure. I mean, the feds will sue you to reveal your source, not to mention what AJ's gonna do.
Oh, please, AJ. You think I'm afraid of him? Come on, I'm a newswoman. And newswomen protect their sources. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna solve your legal problems, but I don't think your reputation's gonna take such a big hit if they don't know who spilled the beans.
Would you really do that for me?
Yeah, I would. We're friends, right, Trace?
I knew this was going to happen. Tracy, that vindictive harpy leaked the story to the papers.
This doesn't make sense. I mean, why would Tracy do that? She knows she could go to prison for this. This is why she stepped aside in the first place. I mean, I can't believe that she would do this just to let everything blow up today.
Okay, so if it wasn't Tracy, then who was it?
Sonny.
Excuse me.
You see Christina?
Yeah.
Okay, what happened?
Yeah, they arranged for Sam and me to visit her in her cell, and she's putting up a brave front. She's a mess. So am I. So you got to do something because she can't take the stress of a trial, and she can't take the stress of a prison sentence for sure. So you need to talk to Connie.
I tried. She shut me down.
Well, try again, okay? She's had time to cool down.
Don't bet on it.
You're the only one who can get through to Connie, Kate, whatever the hell her name is.
How many times I tried. I can't do it.
Okay, let me just say to you, you get through to her, or our daughter is going to end up in prison. Just like Michael.
If being here was gonna fix everything, why didn't we come sooner?
Because I didn't know if it was going to be safe here or not, and I'm still not sure that it is. But at least I know now we actually have an ally.
Detective, I want to apologize for all the trouble my wife put you through.
Forget about it. I needed a day off.
John is a total workaholic.
And you're both very kind.
You can help him by stop thanking him. He doesn't do well with gratitude.
Well, then I'm relieved that you're on your feet already and that Lucy is institutionalized. Maybe now she can get the help that I wasn't able to give her.
And I'm sure you'll be an integral part of her recovery.
Oh, I'm not staying. I'm afraid Lucy's going to have to get better on her own.
Oh là là, vous êtes très jolie en ce twista. Je suis enchanté.
1, gross. 2, that's French, not Italian. And 3, give it up, Rod. You don't have DID.
Maybe I do.
No, you're just pretending. Just like you pretended when I was a kid in order to get out of another felony that you committed.
You remember that?
Oh, yeah. It was quite memorable because I had it on tape. You admitting that all of it was a big lie and everything blew up in your face. Right? When I played that tape? And guess what?
What?
I still have that tape.
A cassette tape? Really?
Yeah.
Who keeps a cassette tape? What are you going to play it on? You know, I think it's great that we get to talk here, you know, in the loony bin, because I feel we should talk about hoarding.
Would you just give it
It's a
up,
mental
Dad? Please, please.
Maybe I spent 8 years in a windowless cell, tortured. Maybe my only friends were Tom and Rod and Mrs. Perkins.
Would you just stop it? For once, take responsibility for the horrible things that you have done, like protecting the killer that killed your own granddaughter. You don't have DID, Dad. You didn't have it before, and you don't have it now. And if you, for 1 second, try to convince those doctors that you are crazy, I will go so fast to the police with that tape that your head will spin.
You wouldn't do that.
Did you or did you not spit on Cole and Hope's grave when you let their killer go free, and you let him pretend that he was my friend? Oh, yeah. I would.